Hey YouTubers. So I've done one of these videos before on my movie collection in VUDU. Decided it was time to do another one. That's mainly because quite a few things have changed. So now I have about 1,436 digital movies inside of VUDU. Some of those are standard definition, some of them are HDX, which is basically the equivalent of 1080p. And the rest are 4K. Now, how did I get such a big collection? Well, it started back in the day with doing disc to digital. I basically converted a lot of my movies from disc to digital using their service. Basically, if you had a DVD drive or Blu-ray drive in your computer, you would put the disc in and it would allow you to buy the digital version of it for $2 or $5. $5 if you were upgrading from DVD quality to Blu-ray quality. So I got a lot of movies that way. Obviously, when you buy a movie, Blu-ray, DVD, or 4K, they come with a little slip of paper that might have a digital code on there, and I would also convert those. So that was really the beginning of the collection. Eventually I found websites like ultraviolet.com here, ultravioletcinema.com, excuse me. This site's great because you see all these movies that are either just released to Blu-ray or are about to be. So example of something that's coming out, Geostorm. You see the prices of these videos. And obviously that's a lot cheaper than going to the store buying the DVD or buying the Blu-ray. And so you can get the code from any one of these vendors. Or last guy there has it pre-ordered, so he must not have it in stock yet. A movie that was out recently, Dunkirk, which you can see you can get, most of these are going to be HD codes and some of them are 4K, quite a few. And considering that movie was $29.95, spending this amount of money for a 4K code isn't such a bad price. You'll find, if you look across the banner here, they have the UV movies, iTunes movies you can buy, Disney movies, and that basically sums all those up. Now, my favorite website that you'll find a lot of times in here is UV Cinema Now. Excuse me, not UV Cinema Now, UV Digital Now. If it'll load up. And this guy usually has the best price you'll find on new videos. He just went to a new format where he's pretty much allowing people to pre-order them. Used to be this mad rush to buy the movies, and it was crashing his website. So he has decided to do a lot of pre-orders. But he's got good prices. Usually he'll be at the top. The nice thing about him as well, this Daddy's Home says VUDU or iTunes full code, so a lot of times the same code can be used with Ultraviolet or going through VUDU, and it can also be used in iTunes. So some people use one code and then sell the other one in iTunes. Then we've got Walmart InstaWatch. So nice thing about this is if you happen to go into Walmart and you buy a Blu-ray, DVD, or 4K, it'll have on it sometimes a label that looks like this right here, this InstaWatch digital copy included. If it's got that and you've got your VUDU and Walmart linked up, you'll get a digital copy of it once you scan in your receipt into the Walmart app. Now that's a nice feature because you basically have the digital movie before you even open the Blu-ray. And at that point, hell, you could decide to give that Blu-ray away, sell it, whatever. Not sure how they get away with doing that, but they do, and it can work out good for some people. So now the other thing you can do is if you order a movie on Walmart and it happens to be under the InstaWatch program, you will get that movie ahead of time, before your movie actually gets delivered. So that's kind of a nice thing as well. Alright, so places that I've bought other codes, eBay. Now, I used to actually sell codes on here myself, occasionally, when I didn't need them. And I eventually got kicked off, which was unfortunate, but that's life. So it's kind of sad because you see there's hundreds and hundreds of people selling digital codes. I'm not really sure why that happened to me. I didn't fight it because nobody at eBay listens to sellers anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But you can see some pretty decent price. This is a 4K code, American made, just came out. Guy only wants $8 for it. So that's hard to beat that. I may have to do a little shopping here for some movies that I do not have in my collection. Now, since the last time I did this video, we're going to start getting into things that have changed here shortly, but I left this off out in the original video. A good place to buy, sell, or trade your UV digital codes are in these Google Plus communities. You'll have to get accepted in the community, but you can go in there and buy other codes from people, trade. Sometimes you can get really good prices on it. Usually you will need PayPal, unless you do a one-for-one swap. So this is a good place if you have some spare codes and you don't feel like dealing with eBay. Since we're talking about auctions, I didn't have this in the best order. There's another site called Listia, which you can also buy codes. They use a credit system, which is, kind of goofy. It does benefit some sellers, because if you were to actually sell an item on here, say a gift card, and you get a ridiculous amount of credits for it versus what the credits are supposed to be worth, you can then go and buy a lot of other stuff with it. And there used to be really good deals on the digital codes. I would sell something of higher price and get a lot of extra credits and go buy about 3 times that value in videos. So that was a good deal. Now, let's talk about Movies Anywhere. If you haven't signed up with Movies Anywhere, you're definitely going to want to do that. Assuming they are allowing it still, you can get 5 free videos. So that is a really good thing. Not all the movies seem to transfer over. So you see here, it's only showing 1,035 of my 1,436 movies. The nice thing about Movies Anywhere, though, it basically takes all of your collection, be it from your iTunes, Disney's Movies Anywhere, Google Play, and VUDU, and brings them all together into one collection. I think Amazon's also in there. So that is kind of nice. Like I said, 1,400 movies. There's only 1,035 showing here. And then some of the stuff that's in iTunes never transferred over to either one of these. So somehow you lose some off all these, but it's a nice place to have all the collections, because there's quite a few movies in here that I can watch that I prefer not to watch stuff in iTunes when I can use VUDU or this website. So that's a pretty good deal. Google Play, which is another place you can buy videos, or I happen to have a couple videos in there and added to the collection. And then, as I mentioned, Disney Movies Anywhere. Some things that I didn't talk about in this video that are in the other one were sharing with friends. I'm not even sure you can do that anymore, because I don't even see the information in VUDU anymore. But that is basically the revision to this. If you like the video, please like it, and thank you.